keep the show moving right along. So please give a warm welcome to your first comedian of the evening, Ian John. Yeah! Great to see you, buddy. Yep, I'll give you a light at night.
Let's give it up for Ryan Holman, everybody. Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Let us hear it. I'm going to move this. Is that all right with everybody? I don't know. Yeah. Looks like.
Don't look at it.
Oh.
That's for later.
Looked like.
It's important medicine.
What's in it? Never mind. Looks like stuff to make a bomb. All right. It's not what it is. I forgot to feel the energy in the room. Oh, let's do this. I want to live with the grizzly bears. I want to live with the Did you guys know you can do that? You can live with grizzly bears? Like if your life's getting shitty, you're like, nah, fuck it, I'll live with the bears. There's a guy named Timothy Treadwell, or as I call him, Old Timmy Treads. He gave up everything to live with the grizzly bears. And I watched his documentary recently. And before I even saw it, I was like, this guy's a fucking idiot. And about 2 minutes into it, I was like, yeah, this guy's definitely a fucking idiot. He deserved to die from bears. He knew he was gonna die from bears. And another 10 minutes into it, listening to him talk, I was like, there's something wrong with this guy. He's gotta be like an alcoholic or a drug addict or something to make him want to do that. And another 10 minutes in, he said, I used to drink a lot and people didn't like me and I wish I was gay. And I was like, fucking bingo. That guy is an alcoholic, which I understand. He named all the bears. He just gave them nicknames, which I guess you can do. He named one of the bears Mr. Chocolate. He got killed by Mr. Chocolate. Could you imagine being a bear and just being like, there's that motherfucker who doesn't belong here. If he calls me Mr. Chocolate one more time, I'm rifling through him like a picnic basket. And this shit's over for him. And that's exactly what happened. He got killed by a bear he named Mr. Chocolate. I can relate to him because I almost got murdered by a Mr. Chocolate. But it wasn't a bear. It was a man I owed money to. It might have been a male dancer, I don't know. That's why I don't gamble anymore, because of Mr. Chocolate. Like, my favorite part about gambling was winning money. My least favorite part about gambling was telling my dad he no longer owned his truck. Which happened a lot. But, like, I went to rehab, and at no point did they ever tell me to stay sober that I could live with the bears. That was never an option. Could you imagine being ready to leave rehab, and you pick a book off a shelf to decide your future? And it's the Jungle Book, and that's what you do for the rest of your life until you get killed by a bear? Grizzly bears. Can I play these drums or no?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I won't. Don't worry, I won't. Speaking of which, like I have drum jokes. I actually do have a drumming joke. I'm an idiot, but I'm not going to tell it. It was an almost chant you started. I watch the TV. Do you guys watch the TV? It's a softball. Yeah. You're not radio people, are you? There's a show called My Strange Addiction which I really enjoy because I get it a little bit. And there was this girl, like there's people addicted to nail polish. It's like, nom, 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 nail polish. It's great. I love blue. Grow up, lady. Don't call it by its color. It has a flavor. But there was this girl who was addicted to eating tape, like Scotch tape, as Ryan mentioned. She just would eat it and eat it all the time. And she had it hidden all over her house. And she even had like a weird watch that dispensed tape, because they make that. And she was getting really sick. She felt sick all the time, just, oh, my stomach and my head, and I don't feel good. And her job, her boss made her go to the hospital, and she said, it can't be the tape. Like, I'm really sick, but it can't be the tape that I eat. And the doctor said, sweetheart, it's absolutely the tape. It's the one thing you eat that isn't food. You're gonna die from eating tape, which is terrible, I guess. No, you can't switch to duct tape. Just chew gum. At the end of the show, she's like, no, I just chew gum from now on. And it was just like, Jesus Christ. How hard was that to figure out? I like chewing stuff and I don't like being sick, but they don't make anything for that. I'm dumb. More so than that, I like the show Hoarders. Do you guys like the show Hoarders? I like that show for the same reasons. Like, I'm a recovering alcoholic and a bit of a drug addict, don't tell anybody, and I get to mental obsession, like I want all this stuff, I gotta keep my stuff. That makes sense to me. But I've never had two dudes snow shovel out my living room, and when people ask me where my cats are, I don't say buried under my stuff, making more cats, because there's nothing else to do. And I was watching that show, and I thought of a simple solution. Move in 2 crackheads, and within a couple of weeks, all that shit will be pawned. Gone. How did you guys sell and pawn all this newspaper? None of your fucking business. Why do you have so much newspaper? Focus on your own problems. We got rid of it. You're not gonna die in your own house now, you dummy. That's what it takes? Calling people dummies? Okay. Can I start over? Just call everybody a dummy? I don't dummies. How do people figure out they like to eat their own poop? How do you figure that out? Do you slip in the bathroom and you get a little on your face and you just... I didn't hate that. I'm not saying I won't do it again. Because it's not like doing drugs where you can be peer pressured into it. If you have 4 friends that are trying to get you to eat poop all the time, you should do it. Because you clearly don't have any good friends. How do you figure that out? I know it's gross, but my brain brought it up and I had to say it. What are you doing, brain? I'm just wondering how people figure out they like to eat their own poop. Oh, brain! We just made brownies. I know. That's why I brought it up. I did it on purpose. You're thinking about it forever till you figure it out. Forever.
Yeah, good.
Bunch of dummies. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Awesome. Nothing. I'm good at nothing. I don't know where to go from here. Further down the list? Sure. Stop saying what you think.
We just want to hear your drum joke.
Or the drums. Jam. For us.
There, okay. I air drum a lot in my free time. Do you guys do that? Just walk around the house, just and people look at you like you're a dummy. Yes, you do that? I do that all the time, and people, they give me dirty looks, and they're like, why aren't you embarrassed? And it's like, well, when you get caught nailing your aunt, it's like, air drumming's not that big of a deal anymore. She wasn't blood related, calm down. It's just my uncle's wife. What's the difference? There's your drum joke. Feel better? No, you don't. You don't feel any better. I'll do one more and then I'll do some 2s over 2s for you guys. You got double bass back here? What's up? All right. I really want to go to heaven. I don't know if you guys believe in heaven. I want to go to heaven, but the idea of heaven is so complicated. Like, it's clouds with a gate, but you can't lock clouds. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And the idea of prison is enough for me to mind my manners and stay out of business, other people's business, and just be good. But I just wish it was simpler. Like, my idea of heaven is a beautiful girl coming up to me and saying, "Hey, Ian, will you tell me everything you know about your favorite band of Wilco while you're jacking off on my face?" Yes, I can. Wilco was formed in 1995 when Jeff Tweedy started his own project. And, yeah, just anywhere on the face. Okay, good, good. And you're just coming the whole time because it's heaven. And the girl doesn't say anything, but just anywhere, like, don't miss my face. And it's probably some chick who went to hell and, like, hates Wilco and was a lesbian and hates semen, and that's her hell. That's my heaven. I don't know. All right, you guys, thank you for coming out. My name's Ian John.
Ian John, everybody. Can I get everyone to take like one big step forward? I know that puts the front row people in the light, but like, you know, there's people like stuck in the doorway. So.